WeirdForge is an experiment in edge intelligence, resilience, and human intent. The shifting terrain of healthcare in America is having a direct impact on me and my family, and we find ourselves in a position where access to even modest healthcare services is becoming cost prohibitive. We need to make a shift, and having a basic support tool that helps us monitor our health is a tremendous help. After laying down some foundational plumbing, I began work on the first agent in the WeirdForge stable, Wellie. The intent is simple: capture, analyze, assess, and when we choose, share the story of our health. Data capture. Wellie gives us a clean interface to enter vitals, subjective observations, exercise, medications and supplement regimen, diet, stress and sleep. It stores personal and family health history and lets us track the nuances that matter, and at a frequency and resolution that a primary care physician could only dream of. A standout feature on the capture side is rPPG. It provides contactless measurement of heart rate variability, and respiration rate. 30 seconds of stillness and I get accurate data, no gadgets needed. Integration with wearables may come later, but only if the data stays entirely on my hardware. Analysis. Wellie's analysis tools let me view trends and explore correlations in my health data. I can review all of my vitals and subjectives, trending over time. There's a heat map that shows how each of these factors relates to the others. Assessment. Once the data is gathered, Wellie can hand it off to a large language model for deeper insights. I choose what data to include: vitals and subjectives, logs, regimen, profile and histories. I pick the time span of the data to use. I select the knowledge to use with hand-built custom knowledge bases focused on my specific issues like Samter's triad, as well as my preferred interventions like yoga and meditation. Wellie builds the prompt, performs RAG if I've included knowledge bases, and sends it all to the language model. I can run small models on the Jetson Nano on my desk, models trained for clinical and health analysis. Or I can spin up larger models on my private DigitalOcean account, like OpenAI's GPT-OSS 120B. Under development is a feature to run multiple assessments and weave them together into a single summarized view. Sharing and privacy. Privacy is non-negotiable. All data lives on my hardware unless I decide otherwise. When I do want to share, Wellie exports a clean, contextual snapshot in a FER-compliant PDF. I can take it to a provider visit or, ideally, upload it into my patient chart. Benefits. Wellie's biggest benefit is that it forms a living baseline. We now have a clear sense of what normal looks like for us. It provides us with early signs and intervention insight. We can see subtle changes in our well-being. And we can see how exercise, diet changes, and stressors actually affect our physiology. Cost. Running Wellie on my desktop is free, while offloading the models to DigitalOcean costs literally pennies. I run most of Wellie on a $200 Raspberry Pi that also serves as my primary computer. I run smaller models on a $300 NVIDIA Jetson Nano. If I wanted a self-contained, wellness support machine, the Nano plus a USB webcam can run all of Wellie, including the user interface, rPPG, RAG and language models. And that's Wellie. There's more coming and I'll post updates as new features land. Wellie is just one facet of the broader WeirdForge platform, and I'd love to have you follow along as I bring the other pieces to light. Please subscribe to my Substack. There's a link in the description. If you'd like to discuss Wellie or WeirdForge, or grab the current code, feel free to reach out via DM. Thanks for watching and please like and subscribe.